demonic snoring and all. There you go. Oh, Kogijiro, that's beautiful. But yes, I do find that snoring is my meditation. That sounds like my dad, actually. My dad could do that, and apparently I do too, but I live stream the ceremony. That would be awesome, Corgi Duo. Live stream it. Well, speaking of it, I'm actually attending one in a fortnight, so attending one that's being streamed. So, yes, we will see how it all goes. But it's got its own URL, so... Oh, you didn't. I would have been embarrassed too. Okay, which oracle would you like, Corgi Duo? I've got Vintage Wisdom, Sign of the Times, Magic of Unicorns, Law of Positivism, or Energy and Spirit. I didn't say rainbows. I said Magic of Unicorns, Energy and Spirit, Law of Positivism. Whichever has rainbow on the cover. I believe it's Sign. No? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to put them out so people see I'm not cheating. If it's got a sort of a rainbow on it, I'm putting it on the... That is the only one that sort of has a rainbow on it. So, there you go. Magic of Unicorns. Was it Enzo that got that one? I love what it says in here. Unicorns, purest of the pure. Bless me with your love so sure. Light me up and set me free to be all that I can be. And this Diana Cooper does the meanings. So Diana Cooper does the meanings. Not always resonant with me, but you know me, I do argue with some of the books. I do argue with some of the books. That's just a Karen thing. That's just a Karen thing. Okay, guide set another fan shuffle. Yes, I do argue with other people's writings because some of the things I don't believe. Like soulmate, twin flames, that sort of thing. Our first soulmates are our parents, so anyone romantically connected. I don't want to be thinking soulmate because parents, have a look at the rainbow on that one. That says new opportunities, so if that comes up, that comes up. They've all got rainbows on them, actually. All the ones I've seen, anyway. So if it comes up, it comes up. We'll see how we go. And somebody asked me how many times I shuffle the cards, and I said until my guides tell me to stop. And then I had to start again, so it was even longer. There we go. Be a beacon. Be an inspiration. Light the way for others. And Corgi Duo, this is definitely you and I, because there's the wheelchair down the bottom. You think you used this deck last week? This is you and I. You're standing there in the rainbow and in the unicorn light, and there I am. Be a beacon for others. Me in the wheelchair down the bottom. It's with a unicorn. No, I've actually had my photo taken with a unicorn, believe it or not. In all seriousness, I have. I shared it to my Instagram. And there's a winery near me that has a unicorn as its mascot, I suppose you would call it. The unicorn is actually on the deck of the tasting area. So it's a winery near me. Beautiful wines, by the way. It used to be Helen and Joey Estate, but they've changed the name. So I'm not too sure what the name is at the moment. Find it on the Instagram. I should share it again just to make it easier. But it's me with a unicorn. So they're real. They're real. 36. Okay. Be a beacon. I like that because I feel as if you can be. I feel as if you can be. It's almost like it's a resonance of energies, and it's the sharing is caring type thing. And yes, Zenny Optics, thank you for the specs. Be a beacon. Be an inspiration. Light the way for others. This is the card of the way shower. For you are the beacon. I don't like that, the way shower. It sounds like some sort of kinky golden shower thing to me. For you are a beacon, a light who illuminates the path for others and gives them hope. As a spiritual flame, you hold within your energy, within your energy fields, the keys and codes of the knowledge, information, and wisdom that you have earned on your soul journey. Without you being consciously aware of it, your aura reaches out. Okay. Your aura reaches out and awakens gifts, qualities, and hidden possibilities in those around you. When your unicorn illuminates your aura, your light sparkles, and your presence alone can lift people energetically and make them feel better. You will find many are drawn to you. You don't have to do anything, just be yourself. For you are already helping many to wake up spiritually. This is an important task, and your guidance is to shine your light more strongly. To do so, make sure you are properly grounded. Be positive. Smile and be happy. Ask Archangel Gabriel to pour shimmering diamond light into you and your unicorn to fill your aura with Christ light. Then radiate this divine light. When you do so, the heavens can be seen. The heavens can see you. And not only will unicorns and angels bestow grace upon you, but many great masters and illuminated guides will approach you in order to help you or work with you. You have every reason to be delighted with your spiritual progress. This applies to the cards. I actually like this. Relax and invoke your unicorn. See yourself near the top of the hill. You are standing tall and straight, with roots going down into the earth. Your aura is a bright flame around you. Your unicorn is igniting it, and it is becoming enormous. Your flame is lighting the way for many. Fingers of energy are reaching out from you to touch others. How does this feel? The affirmation, I am a beacon of light. And I don't often agree with Diana Cooper. The Archangel reference I'm a bit about. However, if it resonates with you, Corgi Duo, I'm fine to accept it. But I actually quite like this one for you. And it does settle quite nicely with the cards you've done. Be a beacon of light. You've already done it. You've done the cards. And it might be why I saw torches as well. Ah. There you go. So when you saw it, you also gasped. There you go. See, sometimes I don't have to accept everything, and if I read some of these cards, she tours as well. Okay, I may have heard. May have. Let's see, what Canadians have I worked with? I've worked with a Cheryl who is from Canada. Or Sherilyn, who is from Canada, and Bianca Gaia. It depends. It depends. Oh, we are going to have to tour together though, aren't we? It's almost like the divine energy is bringing the two mature psychic mediums to each other. And it's like, got to go with that. And I'm just going to put the list up because I'm not sure I hit the next. There you go. The two mature mediums should tour with each other. A few years older. That'd be nice to be the young one for it. Yeah, I didn't update my... Here we go. There. So only a few years. That's good. Garup, thank you for waiting. And I am having a tongue twister of a time with your name. And thank you, Corgi Duo. Yeah, you've got some special stuff coming your way. And don't forget, I'm first on the post out thing for the cards. It's just Aussie postage. Yes, I feel that the torches will light the way. Aussie postage is terribly expensive, so yes, I'll have to get some coinage to you. Okay, now, Garup, just let me know what name you want me to use because I'm getting tongue twisted if I try and use your whole handle. Okay, you may have heard... Oh, Corgi Duo, thank you for the biddies. And the biddies have changed colour. I'm going to have to go back in and change back the colour. But thank you for the biddies. And thank you for your ongoing support in my stream. Garup, I just said this a little while ago. I don't use the term soulmate. I do believe that our first soulmates are our parents, our mothers and fathers. And I don't like to think of my romantic partner in the same light as I think about my parents. Ew. That's just my reasoning, but Guru. Okay, Guru. Thank you, Guru. I shall do, Guru. And I believe you're not entirely single. Back to work now. Okay. You go for it, Corgi Joe. I did say entirely single, didn't I, Guru? I feel as if there is someone who hangs off your every word. I just feel they're not to your liking physically. Be a little less picky. Be a little less picky. Who's the Scorpio around you, Guru? That's okay. You don't have to feel bad. Who's the Scorpio energy around you, Guru? A November birthday. You don't know. I feel there's someone around you with a November birthday. Could also be late October, but feeling more November. Can you understand being immersed in reading? And I feel it has to do with guidance, or it's almost like manuals. It's like how-to things. You're reading how-to things. You haven't met anyone in a year? Oh, that is so horrible. Well, you've got the Ten of Cups here. If you know anything about tarot, you know that's a good one. Okay. It's almost that year time has stood still. A lot has happened, but time has stood still. And it's as if there's a self-sabotage aspect going on here. So be careful not to self-sabotage you, who you are. I do believe there is a pride. There's counting out of coin or counting out of money. And I feel it's not much, but it's well deserved. Okay. Is it you that is the Leo? I have to ask this. Is it you that is the Leo? Aries. Okay. Surprises me, but not entirely sure. I feel like for the last 12 months, time has stood still. I feel like you may be self-sabotaging based on a past relationship. That's okay. I know Aries is March. Aries is also ruled by Mars, and I believe Scorpio is also ruled by Mars. So I'm okay with that. I do feel as if there's an anger that rises up. Not self-sabotaging. I may have put that the wrong way, but I do feel like there's an anger that's rising up. It's like you get so close to a face-to-face meet, and then, yeah, there you go. Try and acknowledge how far you've come rather than what's in the past. If you want to look at the past, only use it as a comparison to how much better you are. Because I feel like the X energy is putting you dog paddling. You know, using an exercise bike to try and get across the street. It doesn't work. It's like time stands still. Acknowledge how you have come through that difficult situation and done really well. Because I feel there's a confidence issue that keeps getting pushed down. You do have the 10 of Cups here. So either you thought your ex was the one and it did not work out, or you have experienced the one and want that again. I feel there's still blockage there, Guru. And I'm not saying that is a bad thing, because anything that happens in our past makes us who we are right now. So if we dislike our past, we're disliking our right now self. Yeah. But in that sense, get to a point where you can love your right now self, which includes everything that happened in the past. Because I do feel some comparing going on with the wider society here. There is like the existentialism sign, which means everything. Once you find one difference, you can no longer use the existential everything symbol. I'm using some mathematical tweaking there, but I do feel as if someone has presented themselves to you and you may have turned them down. Knight of Cups, 10 of Cups, and then the Moon. So uplift who you are now. And who you are now has everything to do with your past. And I feel like that's the difficult incorporation. Hopefully that makes sense, Guru. Because I see success once that's done. And I want to say, you're a bit stern or you're a bit too logical. And again, I'm not calling you out because the world needs all of our uniqueness to turn. And the over logic you needs to have a little bit of emotion there. Yeah. Just inject a little bit of emotion. A little bit of happy, a little bit of laughter. Find something that you find amusing. Inject a little bit of laughter. Smile in front of a mirror. That is the best way, because you've got the beauty that is you smiling back at you. It may sound strange, but it is one of the best ways to turn a frown upside down, for want of a better word or term. Okay, Light Seeker. So hopefully that is of some use, Guru. I didn't see the when. Hi, Light Seeker. I didn't see the when. Doesn't mean it won't be tomorrow. Doesn't mean it won't be in 10 days. Doesn't mean it won't be in 10 months. I just didn't see it. Okay. I'm getting there, Light Seeker. Had to exercise my legs, believe it or not. But they're doing okay, I think. Okay. Now, for Light Seeker, I'm using the Light Seer Tarot deck. That hasn't happened in a while, has it, Light Seeker? Because I do feel like you're up in your head a bit. I feel there's a head argument going on. Okay. Light Seeker said no. My guides are saying yep. Okay. Speak about... Okay, what is it? Speak about... I feel there's difficulty with residing, where you reside, Light Seeker. Yeah, to the career decision, no to the head argument thing. Okay. My guide told me to tell you about you had a lot of revelations for self and others. That's awesome. But can you understand where you live not being ideal? That's a great way of looking at things, but sometimes reality, let's face it, reality stinks. Okay? That's what I got you being up in your head about, is where you live. Because I feel it doesn't resonate with your soul for some reason. Okay, 5 of Cups. You're dealing with an energy vampire. Just a yes or a no to that one, because there's 2 ways I can read this combo. Okay, you are. I feel you will rise above it. And there's something Egyptian. Hello, Tony. Welcome in. You're not sure about that? Can you understand an Egyptian feeling an affinity with Egyptology or Egypt? I saw the Ankh. Okay.